Whether it's power station, factory or stadium, covering installation or maintenance, Spec, the specialist power contractor to industry.
Welcome to UPM, welcome to the Super 8s, welcome back down the lane to the Mendo's Jungle as the two form teams play off tonight. St Helens coming to the nearly crowned league leaders of Super League. Your team, Cass Tigers.
Simo, it's going to be absolutely awesome. Informed St Helens against the potential league leaders, Castleford. It's going to be a classic.
Mate, the teams are getting ready to come out. What I mentioned though, 30th of August, he's the big one.
Yes.
Yorkshire, Lancashire,
Yes.
you're in training.
Lancashire, we're coming for you.
It's all about bringing players back together, and you can't really underestimate what you lose when you finish playing the game, Wagger.
No, Simo, correct there. What you lose, I just can't wait to get back in the change room. Camaraderie with the boys. I've booked the day off work. I'm going to get up. I'm going to go for the sunbed. I'm going to shave my legs in the bath. I'm going to have a pre-game poo. I'm going to do everything I used to do before the game. JP's revved us up. I'm going to get out there, rev the boys up. Adrian Morley, Sam Tompkins, we're coming for you.
It's like Kevin Keegan, the fans behind us, one of the greatest stands in rugby league, the Weldon Road End, all going mental. What was it like playing in front of these lot?
Absolutely outstanding, great crowd, absolutely loved it. They get behind the team every single week, home and away. These guys are there.
Right, let's go to the pre-match and catch up with some of the stars on show tonight. Cass just a couple of wins away from a history-making first ever top of the league finish.
Yeah, look, it's exciting times all around. You know, off the field and on the field. This is my first Super 8, so I really want to make a good impression. And coming to the jungle and playing here, you don't need much to get up for a big game against St Helens. So looking forward to the challenge, and I'm really excited.
Mate, coming here at the beginning of the season, did you really know what to expect? Did you have much knowledge of Castleford? Did you know what you were coming into? And have you been pleasantly surprised?
I haven't been surprised. Coming over, I didn't want to come over and just play footy. I wanted to come over and win something. So we're still challengers and we haven't won anything. But yes, I watched a bit of Castleford when I knew I was coming. Spoke to a lot of the boys here, like Junior and Benny. And, everything was ticking the boxes, and it made an easy decision.
Justin Albert's come in, breeding a lot of confidence into the side. Won 4 out of your last 5, beat Wakefield convincingly, so it's all going well. Obviously going into the Super 8's plenty of confidence.
Yeah, definitely. That's what it's all about, having that confidence at the right time of the season. And, Justin's come in and tweaked a few little things, and I think we're playing the way we want to play now, trying to get on the front foot, play fast off Roby and see what happens. We're pretty much off the cuff side at the minute, and we have been the last 4 or 5 weeks, so it seems to be working, so hopefully we can test what is a really good cast side out tonight.
Also, Matty, let's talk about Benny Barber. How's he fitted in, and are you looking forward to playing with him?
Mate, yeah, I mean, he's come in straight away and fitting in with the boys. Moved his family over. He's got 4 kids, and straight into it. And he's been training really, really well. You can see the class he's got. I mean, a Dally M winner. A few years ago. Playing at the highest level. So he's going to add definitely something to our squad. And there's a lot of competition for places now. We've got Johnny at fullback as well, who's playing out of his skin. But
well,
Benny's, you've got to find a place for Benny, because he can win a game from nothing, and he's doing outstandingly well in training. So I'm looking forward to playing with him.
How would it feel lifting that league leaders as a captain of Castleford for the town, 91-year history, to win it?
Oh, well, you said it all. It'd be amazing, absolutely incredible. But obviously we've still got a bit of work to do, and we're focusing on tonight, really. I mean, that'll come when it comes. Obviously we've got a lot of work to do, but no, like you said, it'd be amazing for me, amazing for the club, and now it's definitely a goal of ours to get that done.
Opposition, let's talk about St Helens. Who you pinpointing as their main threats? I see Matty Smith's back in the squad as well.
Yeah, obviously he's a threat, his experience, he's very good in big games, isn't he, Matty? I think Roby's probably their form player at the moment, seems to be getting out of dummy half quick off the back of what they're doing. Walmsley, Amor, quality, and then you've got Percival and Makis in the outside backs who are just quality and can score tries off of anything. So lots of threats all over the park, and But I think it's what they're doing as a team, the way they've improved. I think their coach has improved them that way, really. I think the way they're attacking games, the way they're playing with the ball a little bit more now, I think it's a much improved Saints team.
Talk about the league leaders and what a massive honour to be with you, but without the backroom staff you've got down here in a great club, you couldn't do it without the likes of Steve Gill, the CEO, which Simo joined this week.
Steve, happy year. Apart from the Challenge Cup, it's been a great year so far.
Oh, even with Challenge Cup, it's a great year, you know. Just enjoying it, really. We're just taking it all in, absorbing it all, and learning for the future, really, because, you know, this is a dynasty that we want to build.
Castleford have never won the league, as in finished top before. That's going to happen. I think everyone knows that. 2 wins and you confirmed league leaders. What does that mean for this group of players, and what does it mean for the club?
I think that, you know, everybody will be proud for this group of players. They deserve it. I think they've been an outstanding team at season. We've took a lot of plaudits this year. We've made a lot of friends. A lot of fans have watched us, and but you know, I just feel as though we've been blessed this year. You know, it's very humbling to be taught in same category as the Wigans and the Leeds at this time. But you know, we'll accept it, and we'll build again for next year.
Someone who's not here anymore, and it seems to be put to bed, is Dennis Alamona. That must have been a real tough case for the club, and obviously the RFL, because we had to lay a marker, they had to be strong and challenge the Sale Sharks and get the result you wanted.
Yeah, well, ultimately we probably got a result. We wanted RFL get a result they wanted. I would probably say no, because it needed closure. I don't believe we got that. I think somewhere along the line somebody will have to fight that battle again.
Yeah.
We weren't in a position to take it as far as we wanted, but we did what we felt we needed to do. We showed strength. We showed that if anybody wants to take a player from Castleford Tigers, that they will fight for him, and we'll do everything we can. And maybe if we'd have had some a bigger financial backing from the hierarchy, we would have probably took it all away.
Yeah.
However it want to be, we fetched Zach in, we fetched a great replacement in Greg Eden, and after the Catalans venture, we've just shown that Jay Hitchcock's just as good, and he's got 2 absolute world-class tries. And, you know, we've got some real strength in depth. Young Kieran Gill showed it against St Helens. Kid played a full 40 minutes with an ACL, showed how tough he was. So we're kind of excited about how further we can go.
Tell us a bit about Darryl Powell, because he's been the real, master, pulling it all together. He's being lauded as the next Great Britain coach. When you hear things like that, you go, no, get your hands off Powell.
No. I fully endorse him being England and Great Britain coach. You know, I don't think it's a full-time job. That I think Darryl could do his job quite comfortably. He's got a great staff, you know, to work with, and I'd fully endorse him being England coach.
Do you think we need an Englishman as England coach?
Yeah, I do. I know that's not disrespect to Wayne Bennett. I think he's done everything. I think he's probably one of the best coaches in the world in his time. But I do believe now it's time for an English coach. We've got some great English coaches coming through the game. You know, wherever you look, we've got, you know, Sean Wayne or Brian McDermott, or, you know, they've got some great English coaches as well in Championship ready to step up. And, you know, as with Daddle, you know, he stepped up, we hit ground running with Daddle, and he's been great. But, you know, Shez and Danny behind him are coaches that's ready to step up, I think, for full time. And sometimes they might have to cut their own cloth and go it alone. But hopefully not too in distant future, that we've got some silverware here that they can say, you know what, we've won this at Cass, and I'm hoping Daddle stops a long time. I hope he retires here along with myself, and you know, we can build a dynasty.
We're looking towards the home semi-final. Saints this week, always a tough challenge, and I think they're the dark horses. I think with Benny Barber coming in as well in a couple of games' time, he probably got on at exactly the right time before he plays. He's going to really hit the ground running. I think he's been here a while, but looking towards a home semi-final, what kind of atmosphere are you going to put on for that epic game that's going to mean so much to get to your first grand final?
Oh, there's one thing, we'll invite you guys, because
yes,
you met that part of the atmosphere. Yeah, Saints, absolutely fantastic team. You know, I like to. Have you ever seen the guy Mr. Saint?
No.
Oh, it's on YouTube. It's brilliant. It makes me laugh. He has a real good rant, or he has a real good whinge when they lose and that. And it's really funny when you watch him, and he says it as it is, which is great to hear. And you know, we beat Saints twice this year, but they are the one that, along with Hull, they're the one you just out back your head. You think, wow, these could cause us problems. But then that's taking credit away from our guys, who I really believe on the day and beat anybody. Don't care who they are.
It could be a Hull grand final. If it is a Hull grand final, is that a bit nervous for you, because Hull seem to have Cass's number this year?
No, well, don't forget we beat them. They haven't beat us by many, you know.
Yeah.
It's been close. I think we've out-tried them at their place. I think if Macker had kicked goals in that first league game instead of Benny Roberts, I think we'd have pipped them. So that would have been 2-1. All on a great side. You know, we've got a lot of friends here as well. And whatever it'll be a great final. It's a one-off on day, isn't it? You know, I just still fancy our lads.
Whether it's power station, factory or stadium, covering installation or maintenance, Spec, the specialist power contractor to industry. Whether it's power station, factory or stadium, covering installation or maintenance, Spec, the specialist power contractor to industry.
Welcome back to part 2 on Rugby, and we've got a fantastic feature coming up as I travelled over to York to see York beat Toronto for the first time Toronto have lost in their history. But before that, I'm speaking to the new kids on the block in Saints, Justin Albrook and Ben Barber. Ben, I'll start with yourself, mate. How's life in England treating you? Are you settled in now, mate?
Yeah, mate, it's been great. I'm enjoying every part of being over here. Enjoying being back in the rugby league scene, and look, the weather's been great. It's been nice and sunny for me. So, look, as I said, I'm really enjoying it, and can't wait to get back on the field.
Family coming over as well?
Yeah, well, they arrived with me, so we all came all together, and since we've all been here, myself and my daughters and my partner, Saints have been really helpful and putting us in a house, and yeah, it's been really comfortable.
You've got a few kids, because I've got 6 boys. Jonesy's got 4 boys. How many kids you got?
I've got 4 little girls.
4 little girls.
Busy house.
Mate, you're after a son as well. Justin, Sean Long said that this lad's one of the best players he's ever coached. He said he's right up there with Jamie Lyon for the best he's seen. You must be really excited about getting him out there on the field in just 3 games' time.
Oh, definitely. You know, I was excited as soon as we knew that he was going to be playing with us. And he's, as I've said all along, you know, he's going to be exciting for the whole Super League competition. You know, obviously we're fortunate enough he's playing with us, but it's just great to have a player of his ability that's going to be out here on show for everyone to see.
Mate, the boys coming off the coach, smiling faces. The first thing you know about the Saints lads, Alex Swarms, I've known him for a long, long time. He's happy as I've ever seen him. You've brought back a sense of fun, and it's a relaxed atmosphere with the boys. They all seem to have responded to you. What have you done a bit different? What have you brought to it to get them feeling comfortable again, get them playing amazing rugby with the Wakefield game? And what a fantastic performance. The man result with the performance that impressed us.
Yeah, oh look, it's not obviously one particular thing. It was just about you know, a lot of things combining, but the main thing was the players buying into, you know, they want to be successful, and, you know, we obviously have to work hard, that's obvious, but, you know, some self-belief and confidence helps, and then hard work and then getting some results. So, yeah, we are in a good place. We're playing really well of late, and we need to play well tonight.
Benny, success is a word you just mentioned there, Justin. You've had success in your career. You've Dally M winner, comp winner. You come over here to win things, and I reckon Saints are the dark horses this year, because if you get in that 4th, 3rd spot, no wonder he's going to want to play you guys at the business end of the season. You could actually be a player who plays 3 or 4 games and wins another ring. Is that on the agenda for Ben Barber?
Oh, look, obviously, I wanted to come to a successful club, and Saints was one, but one thing we speak about here at Saints is that there's a long road ahead before we get to that sort of stage, and the first stage is tonight here against Castleford. So obviously, yeah, the goal is to win trophies here while I'm here, but there's a lot of hard work goes into it before we get there.
I've got to ask you, mate, because one thing that Saints is synonymous with is producing fantastic young players. You've seen some of the best in Australia. I wanted to ask you how those young players compare at Saints, who were undefeated last year, the 19s, compared to the young players you see coming back on, the talent pool that seems to be never ending in Australia. What are the Saints players like in comparison?
Yeah, I think they're almost the same. Obviously, you get a little bit more exposure back in Australia, and you tend to hear about them a little bit more because of the media attention. But I think guys that we have here that I thought were a lot older than they were, but like Regan Grace and Luke Thompson and guys like that would be big names in Australia. But it's just I guess the level of media attention that they receive over here compared to there is the only difference.
and the media attention over here. It's a really positive vibe. Ourselves, we always try and do positive things over here. You must be enjoying a bit more out of the limelight than the flack you got in Australia. I think that's fair to say. You know, everyone over here just wants to see you do well and get on with your career.
Oh, mate, I'm loving it. Not having to face cameras every day is pretty good. So, look, yeah, as I said, I'm really enjoying being over here, and I'm just fighting at the bit to get out there.
Justin, last question, mate. I mentioned the young players. Have you been shocked with the quality that you've got at your disposal within your squad and within the 19s? And you, a coach who's going to blood that talent, because I know young Richardson's been fantastic and there's some real good talent that a lot of these viewers haven't seen before at the Saints.
Yeah, no, obviously very lucky, as Ben said. We've got some great young players, as you're well aware of, and Danny Richardson, you know, is another one that we just mentioned now. And, you know, I witnessed them at training straight away, obviously not in the first team, but against us, and I really like what I saw, you know, and he's been given his opportunity a few weeks ago, and he's been great for us every week, and, you know, he's a good, confident young kid, and looking forward to him playing. And, you know, Morgan Knowles, same, and said Luke Thompson, Regan Grace. We've got some great young kids at Saints, as you said, and they're excited to be part of our first team, and we're really happy to have them.
One thing I love about Saints is the fact Johnny Lomax, he's had a really tough few years of injury. The club has stuck by him, give him another contract. Even though you've got this man waiting in the wings, you've got to find somewhere to play him. But it's a great headache to have from a coach because they're making it tough for you. Percy, Regan Grace, Johnny Lomax playing so well at the moment for you. Richardson, you've got to find somewhere to stick him, but it's a good headache for you.
Oh, definitely. You know, it's important that everyone plays well, especially this time of year. You know, we're still chasing all the teams above us, so we need everyone to play well. You know, and they are at the moment, which is fantastic. So, you know, and I don't want to miss out. T.A. Farge has been fantastic for us at 5'8" the last month. So. Yeah, he's going great. So, look, we need everyone firing. You know, it's a position we're in, so we've got to keep stringing some wins together. So it's great everyone's playing well. We've got to keep it up.
And I don't know if you realise, Benny, but the last night, I don't know if it's your first game, it could be your last game of your band, but it'll be the last night ever at the South Stand at Leeds. Is that his first game back, or is it the week after? Yeah,
no, he plays Wigan at home first
Wigan
game.
At home.
So, yeah.
Oh! What a game's coming to that must excite you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You hear the boys talk about it, the guys that have experienced the sort of local derby, and yeah, it's sort of a good way to sort of announce myself on the scene. So it's a game I'm really looking forward to, and yeah, I can't wait.
Thank you guys for that. And now we're going to go over to York, see up the Neats as they beat Toronto. Check out me there with the guys. Rugby M2 first. We're here when Toronto first stepped out at the Lamport Stadium, and we're here at Boulevard Crescent when Toronto first lost a competitive fixture. Absolutely outstanding, mate. You must be really proud.
Yeah, look, I'm buzzing, not just for me, but for all the boys and all the fans at 10. How many was here today?
Mate.
Look, it's a great city and a great club run by great people. And
mate, it's a big city. This could have a Super League club.
Easy, without a doubt, with a new stadium coming in, with the people in charge, it's endless to where these can go.
Craig Hall, captain of the Toronto Wolfpack. You've been beaten by the better team today. They wanted it a little bit more. Your first defeat of the season. What can you take from today, mate?
A lot of things to learn, obviously. It's a great way to obviously start the League One playoffs for the rest of the league. We've been pretty dominant this year, so York have really stepped up today and brought the game to us. And Toronto, is it still being kind to you? We were there for the first game, absolutely outstanding as a place, Toronto. Yeah. How's the fans been receptive to Wolfpack, and is it growing the fan base over there? Yeah, our last game, we had our record attendance. The fans are loving it over there. They're still obviously quite fresh with the rules and that, but they're loving the experience, and hopefully them last 4 games they can enjoy even more. You must be so proud of the boys today.
Oh yeah, massively proud, mate. We had a quick chat before the game. I said, if we play how we can play, we'll do something special here today. And even we didn't play to its full potential, but just for about 70 minutes we were just outstanding and just give it to them basically. One thing about a team of young blokes who really want to give it their all, I'll always beat a team of talented people, I tell you.
We're a confident bunch, and our preparation's been really good this week, and we'd ID'd a couple of things in their defensive line that we thought we could exploit, and I'm very fortunate to have a half-back of Liam Harris's ability and a full-back like Ash Robson, and on occasions they got it right and we troubled them. Listen, it wasn't a perfect performance. There were 10 minutes in the second half, I had no idea what they were doing, but that's part of our development as a team. But, we'll enjoy it tonight. They deserve to. They've worked really hard and they get pushed pretty hard here.
We've got a very special award down at York. and only in York. It's a pie for the man of the match. Absolutely outstanding. It's a beauty of pie.
It's nice 2 kilo steak and ale pie there for you.
Are you going to get through that tonight?
I don't think I'll do it tonight. Maybe in a week it'll be gone. But
People from all love a pie, that's without doubt. Nearly as much as people from Wigan. Congratulations, mate. I was really proud of your performance today.
yeah, thank you and thanks for that.
What a fantastic day at Bootham Crescent. I'm joined by the new owner, John Flatman. John, I said to you before, why did you buy a rugby league club? And you just went looking around at this amazing crowd today. You must be excited and proud.
Yeah, real proud for everybody involved. You know, James Ford, the coaching staff, the players, the team behind the team, as we call them.
Mate, talk to me about York as a city, because it's historic. It's got great heritage. It's got a great community of people, a lot of affluent people as well. It's prime for a Super League franchise.
Yeah, for me, York's a real opportunity for the sport. There is heritage of rugby league here. Rugby was first played on the Naves Mire 150 years ago next year, so there's an anniversary there. We've got 4/5 positive community clubs with good facilities in the area, producing players. We've produced players as an area recently, Greg Minikin, Chris Bryning. So we've got all that infrastructure for the rugby. We've got a ladies team going here now as well. We've got a stadium here at Bootham Crescent that, whilst it isn't the greatest, in 2019 we'll get a brand new.
Is that definitely going to happen?
That's as far as financial closure is. So once a spade's in the ground, my friend, you'll be the first to know.
Mate, it's been brilliant. I've really enjoyed my experience down here. I came last year, and honestly, it's worlds apart. At least 3/4 more people, a lot better atmosphere, and a friendly, fun, family atmosphere as well. And I think the rugby on the pitch did the talking. Congratulations to you, the boys, the club, and the people of York.
Thank you.
Whether it's power station, factory or stadium, covering installation or maintenance, Spec, the specialist power contractor to industry. Whether it's power station, factory or stadium, covering installation or maintenance, Spec, the specialist power contractor to industry.
Greg Eden, number 5, winger, nickname Edo.
Zach Cardiker, number 1. Castle Tigers Fire, and nickname is Hyphen.
Hey, he's got the same first name as me, he's an Aussie. He plays same position as you. Aussie.
No, I don't know. Go on, next one. No rubbish.
Welsh international, used to play for Warrington, loads of 40-20.
Loves a 40-20?
Yeah.
Lee Beers?
Yeah. Played down here, his nickname was Diesel. And
next, go on, do another one. Diesel. Go on.
You played doing Leeds legend.
Kevin Sinfield. Come on.
Played to New Zealand Warriors. Same position.
Tommy Lillywhite. Oh no. Sam Hawkins. Go.
Plays for Sharks. He's a front rower. He plays 18 minutes.
Aitonson. No. Sharks. Granola.
You can drink
No, I don't know him.
Come on! Famous country down here.
Mick Morgan. Get him a guy. Go on.
St Helens, back rower.
John Wilkin.
Yeah.
Oh, then who's Diesel?
Dean Sampson?
Oh, I didn't know his name was Diesel. Took over an acquisition at Leeds.
Ashton Goulding.
Yeah. Captain of St Helens when Charlie Langan that was playing.
James Graham.
No, another one. That rower. No, next one. Orton, Australian. There's Owen Simon Hudson.
Oh, Ashton Sim.
Yeah. No, for Wakefield captain. Captain.
Yannick Kerman.
Yeah. No, Team lads. Not Shane Odin.
Oh, Adam Nolan.
Yeah. Under it about Halifax. One who's nuts. Go on. Pass. In. Not in. Who's that?
Do a bit crazy.
No, right. He plays half tackle. He's not hands for us.
Oh, Ben Roberts.
Yeah.
Recently, Michelle Cooper told me about something really cool. Not just on the pitch, where the team are smashing it, but off the pitch as well. I'm introducing to you now one of the trustees of the Cass Trust, Steve Ball. Steve, thank you for coming to Rugby. How are you?
I'm okay, Alex, thanks.
You must be on cloud 9 this year, mate.
Oh, it's fantastic. Great year. Fantastic, isn't it?
Tell us a little bit about how the club are looking to the future, embracing technology, because you've got a virtual reality opportunity for fans to engage with the club.
Essentially what it is, it's exhibits from the memory box.
Yeah.
So it's how best to that you can display it, and it's essentially it's a museum.
Yeah.
You walk in through the door, and there's a corridor, there's another corridor, you can go down, so it's like a game.
Yeah.
It's like a video game. And you can go down, walk down there, look at the exhibits on either side, go into another room, sit down, have a look at some videos, because there's a bank of videos, look in other ones for stats, look in other ones for where players have come from, all sorts of things. And it is a matter of you being in there. It is just like a museum, because we wouldn't have had, there's nowhere here.
Yeah.
We haven't got the space for all the memorabilia, and we haven't got the space to display it. So we thought the best thing to do was to put it in a virtual museum.
So it's a great way for young people to get in touch with the Cass, learn the history and the heritage of the game.
Well, that's what we think. Yeah, we think that youngsters, boys and girls, will be able to sit down with their mothers, fathers, grandparents, and show them how to do it. Where everybody says, well, what do you do with this? Well, I don't know how to use these games and all the rest of it. Well, they'll be able to show them how to do it. So it's downloadable on a PC. You've got to have a graphics card, a good graphics card to do it. But you'll be able to then do it with either games controller or with a mouse, and then go round so we've got 2 floors, we've got a lift as well that you've got in it. So it's something that is an exciting way to view the heritage of a club, and this museum it brings it up from the book to life, and then with the memory box has got everything that you wanted to know about one particular player. You know, it's got photographs, it's got autographs, it's got them within the team sheets, it's got them within the photographs of the teams. So you've got something that nowadays, you know, digitally, this is the way that things are stored.
Absolutely outstanding, Steve. It's a fantastic project, and congratulations on getting it into the virtual world. It's fantastic to hear from Steve Ball with a fantastic virtual reality opportunity for all you Cass fans to see some real heritage of the club in this virtual museum. Now to the future, 2 young guns of the Cass 19s training with the first team squad as well. Future stars of the club. We've got Jack O'Neill. Jack, how are you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. So yeah, we've had a good season. We beat Saints Friday. That was a good win. Tough game. We're looking for semis now, and then hopefully get to final.
Callum, tell us about the semi-final you got coming up, because we're going to top at league. You're sitting in second, but you've got a guaranteed home semi-final. Do you get many fans coming down supporting you? Are you looking for all the fans out there to come down and make sure they're there for your semi-final?
Yeah, that'd be great. Like, obviously, we don't get as many fans as we probably should, but the sport's still great and stuff like that. But it'd be awesome to see a packed out crowd, and it's next Friday. It's looking like it's going to be against City of Hull down here at Jungle.
Right, boys, before we say goodbye, you boys, you've got all your teammates are going to do the resource crossbar challenge. Have you got some good kickers? You got some good techers? You're going to do all right?
I really don't think so, no. No, definitely not, no.
Right then, all you Cass fans, make sure you're getting down to support the semi-final for the 19s. Get on the website, Castle for Tigers, and check out exactly what it is. It should be the 15th if it's home, but if it's not, just check it out for all the details on social media. Right now, let's go over and try the resource crossbar challenge.
Evan Morris, prop forward. AK Whistler. Jamel, good all, prop.
Jacob Doyle, winger.
Nathan Waring. Dewsbury's finest.
Yeah, Jackson O'Neill, Hooker, John Boy. Ben Dobson, loose forward. Shane off. Hooker. Jack Render, the Dovers. Loose forward.
Lewis Carr, winger. AKA Carney. Robbie Story. Be centre. Jake Sweetin, half back. AK Sweet the ball. Jack Ray. Got forward. Decoration. Winger.
Come on, Paddy. Edit that out.
Whether it's power station, factory or stadium, covering installation or maintenance, Spec, the specialist power contractor to industry. Whether it's power station, factory or stadium, covering installation or maintenance, Spec, the specialist power contractor to industry.
Lomax gets it away to Walmsley. Walmsley helps it on to Thompson. And Thompson will take the tackle on the 20-metre line of Hull. Roby down the short side with Farge. Nice dink over the top. Percival. survival are down at the bottom, and we'll know exactly where the teams are going on Wednesday of this week, and we'll be letting you know where we will be as well to follow the Super 8s and the Middle 8s, the qualifiers right the way through. Tompkins with a bit of individual brilliance. Tompkins with a little piece of magic.
But Louis Anderson stands his ground. McShane's pass. Here's Gale once more. Hardacre now. Hardacre for Shenton. Shenton and Hitchcock with another fantastic finish. Joy Hitchcock celebrates. To the Castleford Tigers, deep in their own territory then. They'll attack from anywhere. And Zach Hardacre will lead the attack and show the Catalan cover a clean pair of heels. Yeah, he's chasing. They won't catch him. Yahoo! More like.
Talk about laying a marker tonight. Big Alex Walmsley. Absolutely unbelievable game from you, mate. You didn't take a backward step. Knocking boys left, right and centre. Great win for the Saints.
Yeah, no, real good. Really happy with that. Obviously, you know, it was important that we started the Super 8s with some intent and put a bit of a marker down, and, you know, no better place to come into Cass and knocking them off at home for the first time all year.
Mate, it's the first loss for Cass this year. It's going to be really, really important that you get these guys caught up, because you got smoked out early on in the season. It must feel good to come back here and do a job.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think we owe them one. We really did owe them one, and obviously we've been here a couple of times and, you know, got a bit of a spanking, and I thought tonight was really good. We weren't clinical with the ball, but defensively, you know, you could tell that, you know, was really hungry and, you know, a lot of intent in his defence, and that got us through that, because they're champion side. You know, look all the quality and what they can throw in attack. So to keep them to 12 points or whatever it was, I think it was a big ask by us.
You're the form team in Super League, ominously coming into form at business end of the season, and you've got Ben Barber, probably the best player in the comp, to come into your team as well.
Yeah, we're happy where we are. Obviously, you know, we're still playing catch up in terms of points. We're not quite in the top 4 yet, so obviously we want to keep picking them points up and hopefully secure that spot. And, you know, we've got a few players to come back. Ben's one of them, but we've got other boys as well. So we're happy where we are and we're happy where we're heading.
It's a feeling these guys don't really know that down here this year. It's the first defeat. Adam Milner, I thought you were superb tonight, mate. You had a great game, but Saints just wanted it a little bit more, and they did play better than you tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Full credit to Saints. We threw a lot at them there, and they've managed to come here and be the first team to take the 2 points away from the Jungle, which is disappointing for us, but, you know, full credit to St Helens.
Mate, it's... I spoke to Danny Hall there, and he said, you know what, we're better than that. We're going to be better than that. But Saints just played a bit better. I don't think it's a fact really that, you know, you're off your game or you needed to kick up the bum. It's just one of them things where they just came out and they just got one over, and Alex Walmsley, I thought, were really hard to handle for you at middle as well.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a key man for them. James Roby as well. He sort of tore us apart a little bit in the second half, but, you know, we've through the season we've learnt good lessons. Every time we've come up with a defeat, we've responded well. So we'll be looking to do that again next week against Salford. It's a short turnaround. We play again on Friday, so, you know, we don't want to be doubling up and getting 2 losses. We want to be moving forward. We'll learn from this, and you know, we'll look to build on next week.
You don't know me. You've never seen me play. You don't know my name. You don't even know how to pronounce my name. I'm not a big star. You may think I'm a nobody, but nobody trains harder. Nobody wants it more. Nobody will surprise you. Nobody's tougher. Nobody. And come this October, who you don't know can hurt you.
Let's go to work. Let's go to work.
UK Red Fire Security Fan Cam. I'm down at Castleford. The first. Oh, the Saints fans are in. It's not over and out. You're still top of the league. You're not downbeat. The Cas fans are still in there, clapping your team off, which is outstanding. You still can get. Yeah, they're still in fighting spirits. So what would it mean to you guys from Cas to lift that trophy the first time in 91 years?
Oh yeah, it'll feel great, yeah, just to say that we've won league, it's good, innit?
Right, the Cas fans are not singing Sweet Caroline tonight. The St Helens fans are singing Sweet Caroline. Right, let's talk. Let's talk. Me and Simo said before tonight's game, I spoke to Matty Smith, right? You are informed St Helens team. Coming into this game, you won 4 out of your last 5 games. You had a good victory against Wakefield. What do you reckon's been the change in the team over the last month or so?
We've got
defence and confidence. Defence and confidence.
and we're scoring tries as well now. Awesome.
I honestly thought James Roby were outstanding. I thought he played really quick round the rope.
What a guy, James Roby, absolute legend.
Do you reckon you can get there?
Yes.
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 Definitely.
Of course we can.
In Justin Albright, trust. Fio, Phil. Le Fio. Come on, Saints fans. Right. I'm joined on the fan cam by some more St Helens fans. How are you feeling tonight?
Absolutely amazing.
Come on, Havers, if you think you're hard enough, come on! They haven't lost here at all season, and we've come here and we've beaten. You light up my senses like a gallon of green oils, like a game bomb from Geno's, like a ghost sniff from Glen, like a night out at
St Helens fans, first time Cas have been beaten all year down the jungle. Well done, enjoy the win.
At the end of the day, Cas fall apart in big games. Pressure always gets to us.
What do you reckon went wrong tonight?
I'm not bothered about that, because
You're not bothered about the game?
I am, but I'm really concerned that we need to get a bet for JT.
What's happened?
Well, I think JT's like really ill or something, because he's not sorry for swearing.
Language, bleep that one out. Bleep that one out. Cut. Start again. They're not bothered about the game. About the big beat, they're bothered about JT. It's poorly. Get to the bench, JT.
Whether it's power station, factory or stadium, covering installation or maintenance, Spec, the specialist power contractor to industry.